Had a good time? Oh, I should come a little bit more late. Very bad. We were. Did I complete that? Signed?
Yes.
And hello. Sign it. Hey, listen, who has not signed it? Pass it. Oh, pass it to him. Tell me what was the last topic? Minerals is there? I have started.
Yes.
This is the one that I have completed.
The
Wind. Completed. Completed. Okay, listen. Now for the topic that we are left out. Map work was taught by me in geography or Jolly Map? I will be.
Lifeline system. Yes,
Lifeline is done. Now, as compared to your other standards, your map work is very limited. But as school में hardly this for 5 months will be, and to be very frank, 4 marks will be from geography and hardly 1 mark from history. So I'll take out that same chapter, just 1 minute. So you have to get prepared. In history, the chapter which they will ask regularly is that INC, nationalism in India. Because nationalism in Europe to nahi aayega, because there is no map of Europe. Nationalism in India, only one map is always asked. Sessions of INC. Remember, where was the first session? Where was the first session? Bombay. Then they will ask Lahore session, Surat session. Lahore session में split हुआ था. Surat session में unite हुआ था. So this is how they will test you. And geography, अभी से तो लिख के रख लो, the chapters they will ask is that lifelines, water resources. ये सब अभी लिख के रखो. And वो 5 marks भी मत छोड़ना, है ना? And then the chapter which I am doing, minerals. And then even chapter, the first chapter, what is that? Resources and development. Bus. And hardly 5 places he पूछे. And normally they will ask you direct. ये जगह बताओ. अगर if at all they ask you golden quadrilateral, you're not able to mark. Why it is known as quadrilateral? Anybody? 4 major cities, metropolitan cities or a capital. Why it is golden? More? Transport the money कहाँ से बनता है? It is the longest, it is the best, and most important, it reduces the time difference between all 4 capital city. Why it is golden? Because अभी तक golden quadrilateral से कुछ नहीं है, right है ना? Right है कि नहीं? And what is NHAI? Very good. What is PWS? Public welfare, sorry, PWD, हाँ, I'm so sorry. तो ये ट्रांसपोर्ट में फिर एक और एक चैप्टर है, उसी चैप्टर में they'll ask you this important airports. Mumbai airport is known as? Very good. And Kolkata? Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Delhi? IGI, ऐसा याद रखो. And 4 important airports bus. I feel CBSE people are doing injustice for 5 marks. You have to study so, but कुछ चीजें वही आएगा. अभी जैसे हिस्ट्री में तो बहुत बड़ा इधर उधर से नहीं आएगा. हिस्ट्री में से 2 मार्क्स से आएगा. या कभी-कभी 4+1 डाल देता है. 4 marks from geography, 1 marks from history. But pattern तो वही है. 3 marks from geography and 2 marks from history. Geography में थोड़ा careful रहो. है ना? Which are the 2 west flowing rivers of India? पक्का? हाँ, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. How about others? He is absolutely right. It is Narmada and Tapi, which is the longest flowing river in India. आएगा रिवर्स ऑफ इंडिया में. इज इट गंगा और इज इट इंडस? क्या हो गया, ये सेट को नहीं बोलना है. इट इज रिवर गंगा बिकॉज इंडस फ्लोज इनटू पाकिस्तान. एक्चुअली इंडस का लेंथ ज्यादा है. विच इज द लॉन्गेस्ट ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ रिवर गंगा? वेरी गुड, यमुना. And name the river which flows from Tibet into India. What is its name in Sangpo? And where it finally empties itself? Through which country? Bangladesh. What is its name there? कुछ मालूम नहीं है बहुत लोगों को. I've told it is called as Jamuna in Bangladesh. What is the source of river Brahmaputra? How about Ganga and Yamuna? Yamunotri. How about river Indus? Very good. Near Mansarovar. 5 tributaries of river Indus. एकदम ऑर्डर से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं आप. रवि, बियास, है ना, सतलुज और क्या, चिनाब एंड द रिवर इंडस इटसेल्फ. Which two river flows into Pakistan? Tributaries. Because I'm just bouncing up. There is no. They'll ask you, but be very clear. MCQs है ना आपको? कितने मार्क्स का MCQs? 20. हमारा ज्योग्राफी में कितना MCQ आता है? Only 5. How about economics? All 4 will take. अभी 5 MCQs में ना, how do they allot? The chapter in which there is no detailed question, उधर MCQs के लिए जाए. This is how we prepare the paper pattern. अभी किस में से आ सकता है? Water resource से आ सकता है. And हाँ, जहाँ आपको full fledged questions नहीं. This chapter will have full fledged questions. Okay, so let us continue. I think I had given you natural gas. I had given you coal. Did I give you? Just natural gas is also done. Solar, wind power is done. Biogas, tidal, did we do? Because I was noting down, somebody asked me, sir, what is geothermal? Today I'll give you answer of geo and nuclear and then I'll show you video. बाकी दोनों तो हम textbook से करेंगे, ठीक है? So first you write geothermal energy. To be very clear, this energy is from where? Energy is produced from where? The word is geo. It is interior of the earth surface. Don't write and give it. Interior of the earth surface. Hanji, good. This one is it? No, it's not AC. And then, as a fan also. What do you need? AC you need, fan you do not need. Take it, 2 minutes. So when we say the word interior, where is the earth getting interior? Heat. She's saying volcano. Volcano is inside of the earth. Then what? The magma chamber. What is the average temperature over there? Minus 3,500 degrees Celsius. So now what? If I remember, I told you there are 2 places where we have said we have a company called L&T. Okay. One place is in Ladakh. Another place is in HP. What is HP? So this is, they have a place called Yuga Valley. I think we have shown a small video over there. In HP, the place where it is done is Manikaran. Okay. We wrote is there. So these 2 places, what this company is doing, they try to dig certain mine-like thing, not a mine, it's actually a hole, is it? To reach the exactly not the place where the heat is. And they convert that whatever it is that into steam, and steam is meant to pass through a pipe. So they वो pipe जाता है, and that pipe, that steam is converted into powerful steam and it gushes into the speed where the turbine blades are rotated. Now what the geographer is saying, this is the most dependable, environmentally totally safe. Why? Source ही क्या है इसका? Earth का interior है ना, there is nothing we are doing, burning, nothing. But project is costly, to be very frank. But once it is harnessed, what is harnessed? Tap, it is going to give a good energy. The second one, in fact the last one, I hope Science bright students knows what is nuclear energy. In science they have discussed. So not it is it. So we have two reactions. One is nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. क्या है दोनों में डिफरेंस मालूम तो नहीं होता. सुना भी है ना, सब लोग ने सुना है ना. कुछ लोग बोलेगा मैंने साइंस नहीं लिया. हाँ सर रिलैक्स. This is uncontrolled chain reaction. This is controlled chain reaction. Where geographers say अभी हम इधर plutonium करके एक मेटल है, मालूम है? Which are the nuclear fuel? There are two radioactive substances. One is uranium 235. ये पूरा आपके बुक में या वॉल्यूम में है. Uranium 238. And nuclear reactor में controlled reaction करना पड़ता है. अगर uncontrolled रहेगा तो it will be blasting. So once this controlled reaction, what are we exactly doing? We are bombarding an atom. And when that atom is bombarded, it releases huge amount of energy. आप बोलेंगे सिर्फ एक atom को bombard करके इतना energy निकालेगा? Continuously वो process चलो. मैं अभी दिखाता हूँ nuclear. So the entire reaction is inside nuclear reactor. And majority of the developed countries of the world are powerfully which producing nuclear energy. It was Russia who supported India. Want to say something? Initially, it was Russia which was supporting India to set up. But when Russia had the trouble, which trouble? That USSR was breaking, Russia abruptly stopped this fuel. तो अभी हमारे fuel India में से हम निकालते हैं. Have you heard about state called Kerala? What is the Kerala? There is a sand which we call it as monazite sand. Which sand? वहां से ये uranium radioactive substance निकालते हैं. And today it is most dependable. The biggest nuclear reactor we have it is in Tarapur. Tarapur में सुना है? महाराष्ट्र में है. तारापुर का जगह नाम सुना है? हाँ, that is where they say 20 megawatts का बनता है. Then we have at Trombay, जो BRC बोलते हैं. आपने दूर से वो खाड़ी में देखा भी रहेगा. Cyrus Dome, Baba Atomic Research Center, BARC. Okay. Then we have at Kakrapara, Tikrapara, Narora, and then in Tamil Nadu में जाएगा तो कुडांगुलम. अभी कुडांगुलम रशिया का ही प्लांट है. और एक नया प्लांट भी तमिलनाडु में खोला. So this is one of the most advanced. आप अगर 1 टन का कोल बर्न करेगा और 1 एटम से एनर्जी निकालेगा, they say it is equal. देखो ये कितना बड़ा बोनस है अपने. बट उतना बड़ा क्या है? टेंशन है. बिकॉज दैट प्लूटोनियम पेलेट्स आपने वीडियो में देखा होगा, यू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ डेंजरस. उसको कूल करना पड़ता है. कंटिन्यूअसली द वाटर इज ट्रैप्ड. कभी-कभी इसका ब्लास्टिंग का चांसेस है. बट till now India has maintained this nuclear energy as energy only. Who was a founder of this nuclear energy in India? Is it बाहर का ही फाउंडर है. उनका नाम होमी जहांगीर बाबा. Because he was the first person in India to prove that atomic energy को हम peaceful purpose के लिए use कर सकते हैं. Even his death, like that of the death of whom? Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is a mystery. I don't know. People say it is CIA while he was taking a flight. There is a plane crash in Mount Fujibosa, close to Japan or some. I'm not very clear. That plane crashed, and Mr. Homi Bhabha was inside that plane because India, to become a powerful this, America doesn't like it. वो कौन सा है? नंबी नायर का ऊपर एक मूवी बनाया ना, मिशन मंगल, जिसपे वो नंबी नायर करके माधवन ने काम किया है. उसमें भी लोग ने बोला है कि इंडिया का न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम रोकने के लिए अमेरिका डज अ बिग थिंग. वरना आज इंडिया 20 साल आगे होता न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम में इससे यूएस. बट वी आर सफिशिएंटली प्लेस्ड टुडे. वी प्रोड्यूस न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी एज वेल. वी प्रोड्यूस जियोथर्मल. अभी ये कमर्शियल हुआ नहीं है, बट द वर्क इज ऑन. हाँ, व्हाट इज दैट? बोलिए.
Does fission take place on the surface of the sun?
The reaction in the sun, it is helium. Everybody knows. There is continuously explosion takes place. The uncontrolled year. So definitely it is not fission, it is fusion. And helium when it busted out, it releases lots of energy. सबको मालूम है ना, sunlight ऐसे ही बनता है. ये जो हम control करते हैं वो uncontrolled. And since we are far away, not far away, equidistance from the sun, we are quite happy. Sun इतना heat कहाँ से लाता है? उधर भी यही है. But that reaction is a mass. Nobody can even think कि वो कितना बार फटता है. मैं continuously reaction चालू है. That is why you are getting so much powerful heat. I think one of the NASA का ही गया था एक वो what is that shuttle which went closest because उसमें पूरा उसका नाम भी बताता हूँ वो वीडियो भी है and which went closest taking the pictures of sun. By the time it cannot prove that the wire flow material it burned up, but till that time it was sending pictures live. So as you see, वैसा देखना कभी, you will get lot of details from what reaction takes place in a sun. Correct? चलो. I'm so sorry. I done geothermal. Energy produced from energy produced from interior of the earth's surface. Interior of the earth's surface. Interior of the that one. Interior of the earth's surface. And the heat is converted into steam moving the turbines to generate electricity. Moving the turbines to generate electricity. एक ही पॉइंट में पूरा ही कवर हो गया है ना. सेकेंड पॉइंट, the main use of this energy is tapped through several hundred hot springs. Everyone knows what hot springs? What is hot spring?
Natural hot.
मेरे घर पे पानी नहीं. What is geyser then? People go to wash their hands.
Man-made natural.
Which country is very popular for land of hot?
Japan.
अभी इंडिया में क्या, मुंबई में एक जगह है जिसका नाम है जोगेश्वरी. हाँ, there is a temple also. I heard. I haven't gone to that area. It's a small pool of, not even a pool. मेरा family जगह बोले bucket डाल के निकलना पड़ता है. What is the good thing about that water? Many people say ये माता का पानी है, बॉडी में डालने से पूरा, अरे कुछ नहीं है, वो पूरा मिनरल्स है ना, जो ग्राउंड वाटर मिनरल्स है पूरा, and it is always boiling. Have you seen some? And when it boils, it looks that somebody has kept some heated. Nothing. It is that water is touching that strata where this heat is there. आप लोग ने कभी अंडरग्राउंड वॉल्केनो सुना है? हाँ, वो पंचगनी वॉल्केनो है. हाँ, तो फिर अंडरग्राउंड क्या है फिर? अच्छा, अंडर वाटर बोलना था. Then if we go deep inside the oceans also, volcanoes do take place. बोले को सर इतना पानी है, फिर नहीं तो क्या? Sometimes you can see that black muddy substance thrown out. बोलते हैं ना, volcano is one thing which you and me cannot be seen the hidden powers. नहीं सर, हम सुनामी तो देखा है, आप लोग शायद नहीं देखा रहेगा. Did you born that year? Is it no? December 26 है ना? 26 और सुनामी नहीं था? Where not only India, so many Asian countries. तो अभी ये जो hot springs होता है ना, hot springs में देखा तो पानी का वो बुलबुला चालू रहता है, and steam also. Then they try to tap that place where this hot springs areas are there. Then the insertion will take place. The tubes have to be going in, and then the steam has to be generated. So did I show you this video, na?
Sorry, that costing the water is the same.
The same water, मतलब water क्या evaporate होता ही जाएगा, and जो underground पानी है वही boil हो रहा है, and boil होते समय जब ये touch होता है ना surface को, steam में convert होता है ना? आप अच्छा, don't do it at your home. You have this press at your home, and normally I've seen certain children having the habit of putting 2-3, what is springs on that one. फट से वो निकलता है. Same things happens. So next time your mother or somebody is doing, try to don't do it purposely. जब डाल के देखेगा तो फट से वो ये निकलता है. Same thing. But here look at the heat. वो तो अपना प्रेस है, करना पड़ेगा. करो. And put my name there. Okay. Next, hundreds of hot springs with its hidden heat. With its hidden heat. Could be easily used. Could be easily used to generate electricity. Could be easily used to generate. Then the last point. India is poor in the source. So till date, it is on an experimental basis. It is poor, India is poor in the source. So till date, it is on an experimental basis. Put a hyphen, write A. Himachal Pradesh. Put a small a. Himachal Pradesh, put a hyphen. You write Manikaran. It is K. Bracket में डालो Parvati Valley, the location. B. Manikaran. Manika. मैंने शायद C लिखा है. नहीं K था. And Ladakh Puga Valley. And Ladakh Puga Valley. That's it. Yeah, please see this video. You must. Science में ऐसा कैसे यार? वो टॉपिक है आपको न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी में. पैसे डिलीटेड ऐसा मतलब हम लोग ने पूछा भी नहीं रहेगा सर हमको बोला है अलगे सर. अच्छा ठीक है ये देखो. Anyway, I do little bit of this video. With that you will be able to understand. Anybody have visited this BRC or any place? You are not allowed to go in, especially me. My dad being an employee inside, so I used to go in, but not to the nuclear reactor. Like 5 minutes video था, that is what I used to show to all. Students got a. अच्छा है? I can't hide it also. Hey. Listen.
And 3 in Tihange, covering half of the electricity consumption in Belgium without producing CO2. But how exactly does a nuclear power plant work? A nuclear power plant works to a large extent like a conventional thermal power plant. Water is converted into steam, which drives the turbine.
Very simple. The reactor, है ना? The heater, steam, ये turbine, यहाँ से. But ये जो reactor है, इधर हम लोग कौन सा reactor replace करेंगे? Nuclear reactor. And वो pellets रहता है. Pellets के अंदर plutonium rods रहता है. और एक pellet नहीं रहता, कम से कम thousands. And जब पानी अंदर जाता है, वो fusion की वजह से इसको गर्म करता है. And that steam will be, hot water will be passed here, which will be converted into steam. Here they'll explain in every detail.
Into a generator. This generator converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. The only difference is that the heat, which converts water into steam, is produced by nuclear fission and not by burning coal, natural gas, or biomass. The nuclear power plants of Doel and Tihange use fissile uranium oxide. Uranium oxide is compressed into fuel pellets and packed into sealed fuel rods. Multiple rods in turn form fuel elements, which are immersed in water within a reactor vessel made of 20 centimeter thick steel. The reactor vessel is subsequently hermetically sealed. The fission of the uranium can now begin by bombarding it with neutrons. In each fission, 2 or 3 neutrons are released. They in turn cause new fissions and thus create a chain reaction. In a nuclear reactor, it's important that this chain reaction is controlled. After each fission, only one released neutron should cause a new fission. Boric acid in the water of the reactor vessel and lowered control rods absorb the oversupply of neutrons. By lowering all the control rods at the same time, the chain reaction is stopped within 1.3 seconds. A nuclear power plant with a pressurized water reactor, such as the one in ALSH, has three completely separated water circuits: a primary circuit, a secondary circuit, a tertiary circuit. In the primary circuit, the heat released during the fission of the uranium nuclei heats up the water in the reactor vessel to the temperature of 320 degrees Celsius. The pressure regulator keeps everything under high pressure, so the water does not boil or form steam. Hence the name high-pressure reactor. The hot water passes by the primary circuit to a heat exchanger or steam generator. This is a cylindrical device with thousands of pipes in reverse U shape. The water runs through these pipes and gives the heat to the water of the secondary circuit, which flows alongside the exterior of the pipes. The water in the secondary circuit heats up and turns into steam. The steam from the steam generators drives one or more steam turbines. These turbines consist of a series of blades installed on a shaft. High pressure of the steam causes the shaft to rotate very fast. This in turn drives a generator, which ultimately produces electricity, somewhat like a dynamo of a bicycle. Transformers increase the voltage of the electricity produced by the generator, allowing transportation of the electricity to the end users with as little loss as possible. To cool down, the steam coming from the turbines passes through a condenser. The cooling water from the tertiary circuit passes through the tubes of the condenser. In Joule, this cooling water comes from the Schelder, in Tihange from the mass. The steam from the secondary circuit condenses the water and is returned to the steam generator to be heated in.
Not only we have the steam generator. What is this? Look, whatever steam, once it is used, it's passed through this turbine. इसी को घुमाता है. So the explosion takes place here. इधर क्या होता है? It is a high pressure steam. Neither the water is boiling nor it is going to directly, it is converted here from where it is passing to the shaft. ये हमारा alternator है, ये हमारा क्या है? इसको feeders and distributors lines बोलते हैं. Continuously energy pass होता है. ये बहुत simple है. अगर आप सचमुच आप कोई nuclear reactor में जाएगा ना, a particular person will explain. I have gone twice. So they have a big picture and a real video. बहुत बड़ा
cooling tower.
ये सब लोग ये देखा है बाहर रहता है सीमेंटेड स्ट्रक्चर है कूलिंग टावर वो पानी जो स्टोर होता रहता है अभी एक्सप्लोजन इधर या इधर हुआ then there is a trouble. You remember there was an explosion in Ukraine, Chernobyl वो boiler में हुआ और इंडिया में जो हुआ it was not a nuclear reactor, it was a Union Carbide company. Which is that area? Bhopal gas tragedy. So सोचो ये जितना दिखता है बाहर से सिंपल उतना सिंपल नहीं है. But mechanism है, you can control. As he said, only the reaction that you and me cannot control is the sun. Helium combustion and इतना blasting होता है बोलते कि we can't even imagine कि कितना electricity, कितना heat बनता है. Okay.
Then it cools through contact with an ascending airflow, the natural chimney effect as it were. The majority of this water is collected in a basin at the bottom of the cooling tower and then returned to the condenser. Almost all the water is subsequently discharged back into the Schelder or the mass. Only a small part leaves the cooling tower as water vapor.
So at least you've got an idea that the generation of this electricity is not a child's play. And the one thing is very sure. The more you are becoming technical in your studies, the more you are going to reach the highest place in your job. So maybe 12 science, generally everyone try to get into some technicality where you are doing some. Sure. Let's write for which energy? Nuclear energy diya? Nahi na? Write down nuclear energy. The last and the most important. The last and the most important of non-conventional. The last and the most important of non-conventional is that of nuclear energy, that is, i.e., obtained energy obtained through, that is, energy obtained through the altering. What does altering means? ALTERING. कौन सा atoms को लोग bombard कर रहा है? Protons, neutrons, electrons. और वो दिखा है ना, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन फटता है फिर उधर और एक फट, देखा कि नहीं वीडियो में? You ask your chemistry teacher best. He or she will be the best person to explain. कौन है इधर? नहीं, मैं कभी मिलूंगा अगर आपको लेक्चर्स के लिए आ रहे तो मैं बोलता हूँ. He is a doctorate person, so he understands better than what I can explain. I feel so. Right up. Altering the structure of atoms under a controlled nuclear, which reaction? Fission or fusion? Fission reaction. Okay. Controlled nuclear fission reaction. Second point, क्या हो गया बच्चा को? Setting up of a nuclear reactor. तो फ्यूजन लिखा रहेगा. ये कंफ्यूजन का बढ़िया. A nuclear reactor. Setting up of a nuclear reactor and then the needed facility is a high cost, high value, high cost, high valued projects in India. High cost, high valued projects in India. Full stop. Some of the important, bracket although 6 important nuclear power station are. It is there in your volume. Shall I only give it? Just check for the spelling. First one, देखो most important, Tarapur, bracket में डाल दो Maharashtra. इन डालने का जरूरत नहीं है. I'll show you also if you have time today. You must see Tarapur. Huge. कॉमा डालते ही जाओ. कल्पाकम ब्रैकेट में डाल दो चेन्नई और तमिलनाडु भी चलेगा. पेज नंबर 121 में है. डोंट मेक एनी स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक. When you write Rajasthan, Rawat Beta, Rawat Bata, whatever the name. क्या पता मैप में अगर पूछ लिया name to power stations nuclear नहीं आता है, but you never know. Narora, bracket which state? Good. देखो गुजरात में नाम भी लोग ने काकड़ा पारा रखा है. खाने का कुछ डिश जैसा लगे. काकड़ा पारा, गुजरात. And then in Karnataka, you write Kaiga. K for Kaiga, K for Karnataka. Now let me give it a shot. Who can tell me all following the order without looking with the state? देखो simple. मैं कैसे स्टूडेंट बोलता हूँ? Make a short form. T K R N K K. T is for Tarapur, है ना? R K is for Kalpakam. R is for Rawat Bhata. एक लिख के देखो कौन सा वर्ड आता है. फर्स्ट अल्फाबेट ले लो सारा पावर स्टेशन का. उधर कॉलम में लिखो ना, उधर मार्जिन में लिखो डियर. उसको जंबल अप करेगा तो भी चलेगा. यू शुड मेक वन मीनिंगफुल वर्ड. स्टेट तो याद आ जाएगा उसके नाम से. व्हाट इज अ फनी नेम इज इट? जंबल अप करो. कुछ यूजफुल नेम आता है क्या चेक करना. क्या क्या डालना है? हाँ, बट वो नहीं, प्रोनाउंसिएशन नहीं होगा ना. 4 K's are there है ना. 3 K's are there. चलो, who can come up? Come on, she's already. Next person. शतरंज जाता है नहीं? टकरन. बोलो टकरन कौन बोलेगा? Yes, I'll give it to Gandhi. Come on, बोले. Finish. Without seeing, what is it? Fun, huh? You say, Bob. Yeah, I see. Rajasthan. छोड़ वो बोल तो दिया चार उसने और क्या 2 ही बात की तू रुक वो बोलने देंगे फिर के फॉर कर्नाटका है ना कर्नाटका में कौन सा है काइगा उसके ऊपर कौन सा है हाँ थैंक यू विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास